Hey everyone, Stu here, back with the third video for Storytime with Stu, and we're gonna get right into it. So today's video has a little bit of, well, not a little bit. It's probably highly illegal. What happened, and it's honestly pretty. It's crazy. It's actually insane. So today, let's see. We're gonna call this one. Let's see. What should we call? What should we call? What should we call it? All right, something to do with a hit and run in my school bus. Yeah, you heard me. Somebody hit and run after hitting my school bus. So this was an insane story. All right, so I went to a private school in high school, and so my buses weren't exactly the normal, big yellow school buses. It was basically a white van that had a sign in the back that said "Check for sleeping children," which was absolutely hilarious because a week before I started actually riding that bus, um, my mom would pick me up after school and give me a ride home before I could drive. And looking in the back of the bus on the way home, I saw it checked for sleeping children, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a white van that says that in the back. It's freaking hilarious, which it was. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's whatever. So anyway, getting back into the story here, we were on one of those buses, and my bus driver was really cool. Let's see, we're gonna call him Bob. All right. So my bus driver Bob was pretty freaking awesome. He was really cool. He did like Sour Patch Kids and Twix, because they're like the two best candies around. But anyway, getting back into this, he was one day he needed to stop at the bank for something, which I don't even know if it was illegal or not to do that. But I was fine with. I was the only one on the bus. I'm like, sure, why not? And so basically, we pull up and we're in the middle of the city, kind of. It's kind of like it's near Pittsburgh, where we were. And so he jumps out, runs into the bank, and does some stuff. And while I'm sitting there, I'm just chilling out on my phone, scrolling through Instagram or whatever. And all of a sudden, on the whole side of the bus, I just feel wham! And then I look over to the side. The mirror is off and just dangling on the side. And the driver of like the box truck that hit us, he just kept going. Like he knew that he hit us too, because he kind of like braked it after he hit it. And then he just kept going. And luckily there was a stoplight ahead. So me and my quick thinking skills over here, I jumped out. I jumped out of the school bus, which was probably not the brightest idea. And if he came back, he would have been like, "What the hell? Where'd he go?" So anyway, yeah, I jumped out and I start running down this freaking sidewalk, chasing after this van. And it hits it stops at the red light, luckily. And I jump behind it, get a picture of the license plate, jump on the side, get a picture of the truck, and then I get a picture of the guy driving because his windows are down. And I'm like, dude, you just hit our bus. I go, you just hit a school bus. He goes, yeah, whatever, not my problem. And then he just takes off over a red light. So this was on a Friday too, and it was like a 3-day weekend because of Columbus Day or whatever. This was 2 years ago, 11th grade, 10th grade. I don't know. I think 10th grade actually. But anyway, this was actually insane. So basically, I came back and I jumped in the bus, and I'm like, holy shit, somebody just hit a school bus. It was a hit and run and drove away. Yeah, I'm like, you know how illegal that is, but I don't even think it was legal for my bus driver to be stopped anywhere there to go into the bank to do, something that he had to do. But I was fine with it. I mean, it was just me, and I really didn't care. But anyway, so he comes back out, and he goes to get in the van, and he goes, "What the hell happened?" And I go, some douchebag hit your truck and kept going, or hit the van and kept going. And he's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's someone literally hit and run. They smashed the mirror. The mirror was laying down on the freaking side. I'm like, holy crap. So he gives me a pen and paper. He goes, here. He goes, would you mind filling this out? And I go, no, 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 not a problem. So I fill out all the information I can remember about it. Got the license plate, got the truck, got the make and model. The whole 9 yards, thinking quick. So basically, anyway, what happened was he takes paperwork from me, and he goes, well, if someone needs to contact you, that'd be okay. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I made sure he had my number and everything, and everything went pretty smooth after that. And I have no clue what happened to the driver. I checked up with him the next week, and he said everything turned out fine, and it was all good. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's little story, and be sure to never hit and run a school bus, because I don't think that's very legal, and also that's just absolutely insane.